I'm walking into the forests of the Orskog and enjoying the fresh air. From these tracks you can disappear and reappear deep in the Swedish forests. I've packed a good bag for a good week, a bag packed for a light overnight. Stay hammock, tarp and wool blanket, coffee pot, frying pan and a kettle, a fishing rod and bait. I hope there may be a little on the hook. I'm walking here in the wolf's kingdom, where the wolf rules the wild forests. I'm groping on paths and dense vegetation. I'm a bit too noisy, but I hope to catch a glimpse of greyhounds. The first day will be just over a mile to get in a little, but not enough. But now I'm deep in the forest. Here there are also hikers with berry pickers and mushroom baskets. I'm walking here in the wolf's kingdom, where the wolf rules the wild forests. I set up camp and rigged the rod and put on floats and bait. Stroll back to the camp and get a Primus coffee pot and some food. Stroll down to the water, filter the water and pour it into the pot. There is a little nipple, but the fish were apparently clever enough to lure out a piece of the bait. I refill with bait and throw it back and continue and rig the Primus and put on the pot. The forest is unfortunately a little too dry to light a small coffee fire. I'm walking here in the wolf's kingdom, where the wolf rules the wild forests. I enjoy the silence and take a sip of coffee from the mug. I feel someone serving me and turn around, a hare passes in the distance. No time to hunt it yet, there went the boat under the gate. Pulls up a small perch, 4 or 5 of these could be a meal. Put on new bait and throw back out again. I wander here in the wolf's kingdom, where the wolf rules in the wild forests. The evening comes and I swing in, take 3 small perch, a Primus and the rest of the equipment, and set up for perch lunch. And a mashed potato, fried perch and mashed potato with spices are better than the provisions I have with me. Well and full, I go to my bunk and go to bed. I listen to the rustling in the treetops and some twigs that snap. Probably the moose that is on the move. I quickly fall asleep in a good sleep. I wander here in the wolf's kingdom, where the wolf rules in the wild forests. Wake up and wake up, the sun that appears there in the east. This is cozy. Get up with a stiff jerk and put my legs on the ground. Stretch myself and straighten my back and loosen my body, because the simple man has to do this. I'm walking here in the wolf's kingdom, where the wolf rules the wild forests. Makes me coffee and has eggs and bacon with a couple more slices. Packs my bag and continues southeast to the next water. Our pond refills the bottles with water, and the walk is 7 km to the next camp. I'm walking here in the wolf's kingdom, where the wolf rules the wild forest. It goes like this for 6 days before I finally find a train station late one evening. Finds a stool because the last train had left. Falls asleep right away because the last day's march was almost 2 miles. Plenty of time for the train to arrive, so I grab myself coffee and some food stiff and stout. I stroll my body off, because here is the skinny man on his way home again. Because I've walked in the wolf's kingdom, where the wolf rules the wild forests. Because I've walked in the wolf's kingdom, where the wolf rules the wild forests. Yes, wild forests. Yes, wild forests.